Hello, how are you guys doing today? We are going to get started for our 60-minute vinyasa flow in just a moment. We are moving side to side. So as you can kind of see behind me, I have my mat set up sideways, so my back will never be toward you guys. However, you're welcome to set your mat up in whatever space that makes sense for you. Just be mindful, of course, of the things around you. Make sure that you're not going to kick anything or anybody. Feel free, as always, to modify the flow. I'll instruct to do vinyasas or plank. You can take those or leave those. You can always drop down to a tabletop or head straight for your downward facing dog. So really feel free to tweak the flow so that it works for you and your body. Also, we will be doing a lot of side lunges today. So feel free to not go super deep on those, particularly if you have some knee joint pain, if you're just not feeling it. Remember, as always, that yoga is really a healing practice and it should feel good in your body. Yes, you might shake. Yes, you might stretch things out, but you want to make sure that you're not pushing to the point of pain or injury, so that you do finish the practice feeling good and strong and healthy. No injuries. So as always, grab water if you like, and we're gonna head to our mat to get started. So we're gonna come down onto our backs. My feet are to the right edge of the mat, but we'll end up in a seated position in a moment. So it really doesn't matter. Just find the position that works for you. So maybe you want your whole body laid out, palms up or down, maybe your feet planted. As I mentioned, we will do a lot of side lunges and hip openers, so maybe you want to get right to that. Finding your Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. Really any position with the arms. Keeping your neck long, shoulders relaxed down, and then just taking a pause. A few rounds of breath. Relax, release, and just breathe. Keeping your eyes closed, just add a little bit of movement, maybe through your fingertips, through your wrists, your ankles, your toes. Maybe taking a long full body stretch. And staying on your back, pull just your right knee toward your chest. Maybe wrapping behind the hamstring or over top of your shin. And then add some movement here. So take your knee and open side to side, trying to keep the back of your left hip down. So maybe place your fingertips on your left hip bone. Good, just a little bit more movement here, maybe adding some bigger circles, rotating out through your hip. Give it one more squeeze, knee into the center of your chest. And then take a full body stretch, toes to fingers, and left knee in. Starting here, just a static pose, a nice squeeze, thigh up toward your rib cage. And then maybe adding a little bit of movement. So maybe it's just a little rock side to side. Just opening up the hip. As you increase the movement, really think about keeping your right hip open, not rolling over to the left side. Maybe making those hip circles a little bit bigger. Maybe you want to keep them small and you're not ready for it yet. That's fine too. Good. Pull the left knee in one more time as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, release to a full body stretch. Take another breath in. and knees both into your chest, and start to rock and roll the length of your mat about 3 times. You can make it big, you can keep it small, but just feel your spine roll the length of your mat. And coming into a seated position, if you like, you can face your phone or your laptop or tablet. Sitting up nice and tall, but still firmly pressing down through your sit bones. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Take a breath in and a breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Lift your left arm up and over. Still pushing down through your left hip. Open your left shoulder and breathe out. Good. Inhale through center. Left palm down. Exhaling over to the left. In breath. Stay as you breathe out. Really push hip to fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. Good. Inhale tall through center. Shoulders down. Exhale to the left. One more round. Center to the right. Breath and movement up. Over to the left. Reach through center, hands to heart, and then extend your right leg off to the side. Might need to adjust the angle of your left shin. Maybe you're pulling it in really closely, maybe it stays out a little bit. And then again, maybe lift your hips so that both sit bones can settle down. Inhale your arms up and exhale over to the right. So dropping your right elbow down, maybe it's to your thigh, maybe it's down to the inside of your leg. Still stacking your shoulder as you reach up and over. Inhale through center and then over to the left. So pushing down through your right hip, your right sit bone. Good. Inhale through center. Now square off over the right leg. Lift up as you breathe in and exhale, reaching forward, squared chest over the leg. You can reach for your quad, your calf, your ankle. Maybe you're reaching beyond. Good, you guys, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale through center, hands to heart. Switch out sides, taking the right shin in, left leg goes long, and then again, maybe adjust, maybe you need to lift your hips. Rock side to side, make sure you're sitting down super flat. Inhale your arms up, and then exhale over to the left side, dropping the left arm down. Right arm reaches up and over, trying to keep the shoulders stacked. Rib cage long. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale through center, over to the right side. Keep pushing down through your left sit bone so you're not lifting it up. Keeping it down. Good. Inhale through center, nice and tall. Square off as you stay up. Take one more breath in. And then forward fold over your left leg. Right sit bone presses down. Chest extends forward. You're breathing in and out. Good. One more in. Exhale. Inhale through center. Hands to heart, extend your right leg out. So we're in a nice V position. So it doesn't really matter how wide you are. Sit bones are down. You should feel the earth beneath your hips. Heels are down, toes flex up. Inhale your arms tall. Stay as you exhale. Good, one more in. And take a fold at the waist. So maybe your hands are simply coming to your thighs or the floor. Maybe you're able to walk out. Perhaps your forearms come down. We're early on in our practice today, so don't force anything. But maybe your fingertips are walking a little bit out further. We're here for 2 more breaths in. Good, a breath out. Your neck is long, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Shifting into your tabletop. I'm off to the right side. Nice and flat. Tops of the toes are down. Fingertips spread wide. Tummy is tucked in. Neck is long. Take an inhale and an exhale. Adding movement, drop your belly, look up, cow pose. Cat, round your shoulders as you exhale. Good, again, inhale, cow, flow through this arched pose. Exhale to your cat, contract through the belly, round your spine. Inhale, cow. Cat. Once more each way, cow. Cat. Find a neutral spine as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, shift to your downward facing dog. Take some movement if you like, through your knees, your ankles, your toes. Just shifting out, maybe your feet go wide. Shift your hips side to side. You're always welcome to adjust. Move as you need to move. When you're ready, bring your big toes to touch. Heels press toward the mat. Chest presses back toward your thighs. Take a breath in and a breath out. As you inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, soften your knees. Look forward and step or hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Do that again, halfway lift. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Once more, halfway lift. Ragdoll. Feet are wide, coming into a deep forward fold. You can definitely bend your knees. Take any arm option that you like. Take any movement that feels good, maybe side to side. You want your weight slightly forward into your toes without doing the somersault. Maybe you're feeling flexible and you're ready to straighten one leg at a time. Your practice, your body, listen to it. Take an inhale and an exhale. Bring your feet back to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Soft bend in your knees as you rise up, Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Good, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, slow forward fold. Chest leads all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to your high plank. As always, you can drop to a tabletop position here. You can hold your plank, or on your inhale, hinge forward to your tiptoes. Exhale, you lower halfway down. Inhale, your heart comes through, top of your toes down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breath in and a breath out. Again, lift your heels. Soften your knees on your exhale. Look forward and travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to your Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Root down to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time on your way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank or vinyasa flow. Of course, you can go straight to your downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. So breathe in and breathe out. Lift your heels high. Soften your knees, look forward. Travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root down, rise up. Hands to heart center. Good, one more time, reach up. Forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Plank vinyasa, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale your right leg high and step through to your warrior one. Back heel down, front knee is stacked over your ankle and you're rising up. Everything is squared off to the short edge of your mat. If you feel like you're opening up through your hips, take your right foot off to the side, just a little bit. That gives you space to bring your left hip flexor forward. Arms reach up. Pinkies round in. We're here for a few more breaths. So find something for you to focus your gaze on. out in front of you. Really drill your eyes into that object. Notice its texture, its color. Good, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in, opening to your warrior two. Now our hips open up, a rib cage frames the long edge. Our arms open, short edge to short edge, but our feet are essentially the same. Front knee is stacked over your ankle, back foot is turned in. Good, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Find your point of focus, maybe looking at that same object out in front of your right fingertips. Maybe your gaze has moved off the long edge of your mat. Breathing in. Good, and out. Full breath here, in and exhale. Star pose, reach up and open. Stay as you exhale. Push down into your heels, lift up through your heart. Low lunge to the left. Hands frame your left foot to breathe in. And breathe out. Plant your hands down, kick back, three-legged dog, left leg high. Warrior one, left foot forward, right foot flat. Rising up into our warrior one. And again, if you feel really unstable, take the left foot off to the left side. Squeezing down through your right heel, through your right glute. Everything is nice and tight and pulled in the front of your core. Arms are squeezing, lifting, reaching. Good, breathing in and breathing out. Hopefully you found your drishti, your point of focus. Really key into that. What are you seeing? Helps us create a present moment. Helps us stay engaged in our flows. So inhale and exhale. Good, one more in. Warrior two, feet essentially the same, maybe small adjustments. Arms and chest open up. Once you found the legs, find your drishti. Again, maybe you're returning to the left side. Same object, maybe to the side, the long edge of your mat. Trying not to stick your tushy out. Thinking of lifting everything up and in. Good, breathe in together. Breathe out. Full breath here together. And empty. Now rise up, star pose, big X through your body. Stay engaged as you exhale. Tushy squeezes, heart lifts as you breathe in. Good, low lunge to the right side. Stay for your inhale. Shoulders down as you exhale. Three-legged dog, kick your right leg high. Warrior one, step right back through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, star pose. Low lunge to the left. Three-legged dog, left leg kicks high. Warrior one, step through. Inhale to rise. Exhale to open. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, low lunge to the right. Adding on, send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Warrior one. Rise up. Warrior two. Stay as you breathe in. Extended side angle as you breathe out. So reaching over, keeping the left side of our body nice and long. Your left arm can reach up, can reach over your head, but you want your shoulder down just like we did in our seated pose. You're welcome to take your top arm to your low back. Your bottom arm might reach through, maybe crack through your shoulder like mine just did. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax your jaw, relax your throat. This is our last one, in and out. reverse, pull back, keep the legs low. Good, warrior two, press down. Star pose, reach up and open. Skandasana to the left. So this is a low side lunge, lots of variations. You can keep your left heel down, you can lift it up, but the important thing is to keep your knee stacked over your toes. So if you want your foot turned out, keep the knee turned out. If you want your foot turned in, keep the knee turned in. Also, to add a challenge, you can lift your hands to your heart, you can lift your right toes up to the ceiling, you can lift your arms up as well. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, you guys. Fill up. Empty out. One more time. Breath in and out. Your inhale reaches all the way up to star pose. Breathe and squeeze tight. Stay as you exhale. Good. One more in. Low lunge to the left. Hands down. Three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Warrior one, step through. You're doing great. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open. Stay as you breathe in. Extended side angle as you breathe out. Again, nice and deep in this front knee. Back foot is turned in. Option to extend the arm, to use your bottom arm as a kickstand, to take the behind half or full. You want to keep your shoulders stacked so that your heart can stay open, so your lungs have space to expand and contract. For two more breaths in and out. Beautiful, full breath to exhale. Inhale, reverse, keep the legs low, pull your left arm back. Exhale, warrior two. Star pose, rise up. Skandasana to the right. Again, find your version of Skandasana. Our hips are very different from one another. We don't have a lot of symmetry in our bodies. So this side might be really easy, might be really difficult. So feel free to let your body experience it differently. Don't feel stuck. You can always drop your toes down. You can always plant your hands down. Some of us, our ankles are really tight, so it's easier or more difficult to lift or plant our heel. You're just breathing and releasing. Good, stay for a breath in and a breath out. Star pose, push down, reach up. Stay as you exhale. Good, one more breath in. Low lunge to the right. Adding on, send your right leg high. Warrior one. Good, rise up. Warrior two. Stay as you inhale. Extended side angle. 3 breaths here, in and out. Good for 2. Breathe, empty. Full breath. To exhale. Reverse, pull back. Warrior two, press forward. Star pose, reach up. Skandasana to the left. You don't have to go low. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, star pose, reach up. Low lunge to the left. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Warrior one. Inhale. Warrior two. Stay as you breathe in, engage. Extended side angle. 3 breaths in and out. Beautiful for 2. Last one. Exhale. Pull back, reverse. Warrior two. Star pose. Skandasana, right side. Good, breathe in breathe out. Full breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Star pose, reach up. Low lunge to the right. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here, maybe pedal through your feet, your ankles. Perhaps again, take your feet wide and shift your hips side to side. Come back to your natural, neutral, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Adding on a bit more. Send your right leg high. Warrior one. Inhale, rise. Good. Warrior two, open. Stay as you breathe in. Extended side angle. We're just here for one breath in and out. Root down to reverse, right arm back. Warrior two. Star pose. Skandasana to the right, or left, sorry, to the left, Stay as you breathe in and you breathe out. Good, one more in. Low lunge to the left. So staying here for a moment, check your alignment that your right hip isn't open behind you. Your neck is long. Maybe you're starting to hover into your fingertips here. Breathing in and breathing out. Now rise up to your crescent lunge. Staying as you exhale, hands can come to heart center. They can continue up overhead. The difference between crescent and warrior, crescent, your back heel is lifted, your back leg is rotated completely inward. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Good, one more in. To exhale, one-legged Tadasana. Right knee pulls up in front of you and stay as you empty. So you can bring your hands to your hips. You're welcome to keep this knee lifted. It's going to continue to work your core as you lift up and open. Or you can take your first and middle finger, maybe grab hold of your big toe. You can take the hip to the side or even extend off to the side. If you don't want to do a quick balance here, you can drop the toe to the floor, or again, just one-legged Tadasana. You've got 2 more rounds of breath. Whatever you're choosing is perfect. Take another inhale, and exhale, foot to the floor. Good, inhale, Tadasana. Chair pose. So, in this chair, we're gonna take our feet a little bit wider, about hip width distance, just to create a little bit more space for our low back. You want to tuck under as your heart lifts up. Weight is in your heels. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Take another in. And then we're taking a twist to our right side. So I'm gonna plant my forearm in between my legs, squeezing my knees on either side of my elbow and palm, and take my right arm up. You can always drop your top arm to your low back. Maybe reach around through the back of your left leg, find your fingertips, and maybe come up, lifting your back leg high into your birds of paradise. Perhaps that's not there for you tonight. You're taking this nice open twist. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Good, a final breath in, hand down, forward fold, top of your mat. Bring your feet to touch as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank vinyasa or downward facing dog. Great work, you guys. Breathe in and breathe out. Send your left leg high. Warrior one. Beautiful. Rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Stay as you breathe in. Extended side angle. Just for a breath in. To release out. Big reverse pull back. Warrior two. Star pose. Skandasana to the right. Breathe in and breathe out. One more in. Low lunge to the right. So twisting around, checking to make sure that your back heel is lifted, neck is long, shoulders down. Maybe begin to hover your fingertips. Front knee is stacked over your ankle. Take a breath in and a breath out. Rise up to your crescent lunge. And stay as you exhale again. Hands to heart is an awesome option. You can cactus out your arms. You can lift them high over your head. Squeezing your inner thighs toward each other, lifting up through your lower rib cage. Open through your heart. Breathing in and out. Good, a full breath in. To exhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left knee comes high. Maybe hands to your hips. Maybe you're gonna take that bind. So again, like you're saying, peace man. Peace fingers grabs your big toe. Maybe you're just holding your knee off to the side. You can also wrap around the outside of your knee. Maybe you're taking the extension, trying to tuck your hips under. You can always use your right arm for a counterbalance. 2 more breaths in and out. Good, 1 more in, foot to the floor. Inhale, Tadasana. Wide-legged chair pose again. Coming in, it's not quite a normal squat. We're not going that deep. We're staying up a little bit taller through our chest, but making sure to remove some of the sway in our back by engaging your tummy, tucking your pelvic bone under. Good, so breathe in, and then take a twist again. Open to the left. You can stay right here, this is amazing. Or right forearm squeezes between your knees, left arm up. This is perfect. Maybe you want to continue on. Top arm to your low back. Your right arm winds back behind your right hip. Transition all your weight onto your left foot. Maybe your right toes go high for a full birds of paradise. You've got 3 more breaths, whatever you're choosing. So really dig deep as you breathe in and out. Good, just 2 more. Fill to empty. Last one in. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to Tadasana. Hands to heart center. We're going to take Malasana, which is our deep yogi squat. I'm going to face center just so you can see better. Your feet are about the width of your mat, a little wider than hips. This can be your Malasana. Perfect. Or if you've got space, wind your way all the way down, dropping your tailbone right underneath your spine so that you're nice and tall, even in this low squat. So there are lots of options here. You can continue pressing your elbows into your knees into your elbows to roll your shoulders down, lift your spine high. You can take a twist here, maybe planting your right hand down, opening your left arm up. You can even take a bind, left arm to your low back, right arm reaches on the outside of your shin, sitting up tall to open your heart. If you took a twist on one side, switch it out, opposite side. You can also take crow pose here if you're not already in it. Continuing to think about opening your hips, dropping your tailbone down, meeting back in center, to breathe in and to breathe out. Good, 1 more in. Prasarita, hands go down and toe heel your feet nice and wide on your mat, letting your chest fall down between your legs, shifting your weight slightly into your toes, just so everything's stacked. You can take your arms out in front of you. You can extend them back through your legs. We're only here for about 3 more breaths this round. Just really lifting up through your tailbone, really letting your heart extend forward. Take one more breath in and a breath out. As you inhale, come up to a halfway lift, squeezing into your inner thighs. Tummy is in, your spine is long, arms extend. Beautiful. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. One more breath in. Low lunge to the right side. Kick back, three-legged dog. Warrior one, step through. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, warrior two. This time, straighten your front leg. As you exhale, come into your triangle pose. Very similar to extended side angle. Our chest is still open. Shoulders are stacked. You can use your your bottom arm for support. You can hover it, one or both arms forward, top arm to your low back. And you're breathing as you're thinking about pulling your tummy in, keeping the left side body long. As you inhale and you exhale. Good. Rise all the way up to star pose and sink down into your goddess. So our arms are nice and wide, toes turn out, so your knees can also turn out. So you might need to shift, find that comfortable position, roll your shoulders down, tummy is in, pelvic bone is slightly tilted forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Take another breath in, and then tilt your body over to the right side. So you can keep your elbows bent. You can extend them top to bottom. This is one more bind if you like. Left arm goes back, right arm goes forward. Finding that same full bind, keeping your neck long as you breathe in and you breathe out. One more in. Extend your arms as you exhale. Reach all the way up, star pose. Prasarita, one more time. It's not our last time, but we're here again for about 4 rounds of breath. Maybe switch up the arms. Maybe you want to come back into that Skandasana, shifting side to side. Maybe you just need to hang out. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Bring your hands to the nape of your neck. Good, you guys. Breathe in together and breathe out. Coming up to a halfway lift again. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your tummy. Fingertips extend, short edge to short edge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. One more in. Low lunge to the left side. Kick back, three-legged dog, left leg high. Warrior one. Rise up. Warrior two. Left leg straightens. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. And again, find your optimal triangle. Maybe you need the support, maybe you need the challenge, the bind, the reach. Pulling your right hip back so your tummy can engage. Your right side is staying super long. Shoulders are down. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Good. One more. To exhale. Rise all the way up, star pose. Sink down into your goddess. For a breath in. Find your depth here. Good. One more time in. Now we're tilting off to the left side. We've been here with our upper body many, many times. Take the bind or not. There's no pressure here. Just because it worked on one side doesn't mean it needs to work on both sides. For one more breath in. Stay as you exhale. Star pose, reach up and open. Prasarita, forward fold. This is our last round. You do have time to take a headstand if you like. Feel free to move here. Feel free to stay still here. You've got about 6 more breaths. Chest is down and forward, neck is long. Toes are turned in. Heels out. 3 more rounds of breath in to empty. Beautiful. 2. Last one. Breathe away. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay as you exhale. Good, again, in and out. One more. Little lunge to the right. Kick back, 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Stay as you inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward into your high plank. Neck is long, tummy in, breathe. And empty. Good, again, fill up. To exhale. One more in. And lower all the way down. Chest hits first. And take a little cobra. So your elbows are pulling back, your heart pulls forward, your gaze is right in front of your short edge of the mat. Maybe you want to push up a little higher. Maybe you want to hover your fingertips. Perhaps slowly bring your gaze over your right shoulder. And then back over to the left side. Looking center as you breathe in. And lower all the way down as you breathe out. Take your arms out to a field goal position. And bend into your knees as you flex your feet up toward your face. We're coming into skydivers. Your gaze is long and neutral. Looking down, feet are a little bit, your knees are a little wide. Take a breath in together. Take a breath out. And as you inhale, lift your thighs, your chest, your arms, flexing into your feet. Lifting up through your heart for 3 more breaths in and out. Neck is long. Inhale to exhale. Good, you guys. 1 more in and relax down. 1 cheek to the mat. Release your arms. Maybe they want to go long. Back by your hips. Maybe they want to tee out. Close your eyes. Just breathe for a few moments. And then bring your chin back to center. 1 more thing on our tummies. You can do the exact same thing. Cobra, arms to the side. Skydiver, knees bent, arms out. Or you can take your floor bow, reaching back for your ankles, drawing your knees close to each other. We're taking 4 breaths in whatever position you're choosing tonight. So inhale, completely exhale, and then find your lift. Chest is forward, neck is long, trying not to crank back. Staying as you exhale for 2. Everybody breathe in and release down. Other cheek to the mat. Let go of your arms. Let the tops of your toes release down onto the mat. Close your eyes to breathe. Bring your chin to center and press back into puppy pose. So you're keeping your knees a little bit wide, but keeping your hips high. And then walking your arms out in front of you to let your chest fall forward. Maybe your forehead to the mat. Maybe your chin to the mat. Maybe the tops of your toes press down. Maybe you're pushing back. Toes are tucked under. And then lift up as you open your knees wide for your child's pose. This time hips sink down. And again, find a connection. Maybe your forehead's on the mat. Maybe you're stacking your fists. Shoulders are down. Heart is heavy as you breathe. And then coming up into your downward facing dog. Taking your time, maybe pedaling out when you get here. Shifting your hips side to side, maybe shaking your head no gently or nodding your head yes, releasing out through the neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Send your right leg high, half pigeon, bringing your right shin through and forward, extending your left leg long behind you, and sit up for a moment here. Feeling a lot of length, left hip forward, shoulders down, maybe gazing back over your right shoulder, slowly looking back over your left shoulder, and then coming into your full pigeon expression. So in half pigeon, we're walking down to our forearms, maybe all the way down to our chest. You're welcome to take this pose on your back, crossing your right ankle over your left knee and pulling your left leg close to your chest. So whatever version you're choosing, you've got quite a few rounds of breath here. Again, in yoga, we're not pushing through pain, but we are breathing into discomfort. So listen to your body. If you need to adjust, please do. If you need to give it a few breaths, keep working through it. Gently press up if you're on your back. Join us in a seated position, keeping your right leg tucked in. Left leg goes out long, just as we did at the beginning of class. Sit bones are down. Inhale your arms up. Square off over the left leg and reach out and forward to find a fold. Reaching for whatever's accessible, but you want your toes flexing up toward the ceiling. For one more breath in and out. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, your right hand goes behind your right hip, pressing up onto your right shin into your gate pose. Left arm reaches back behind you. Hips are forward, head is back. Take one more breath in. Gently drop your hip down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock and roll a few times. Loosen up through your low back. And then we're going to come into your pigeon on the left. So if you want to take it on your back, head straight there. If you want to go back to downward facing dog and kick through, go ahead, or simply bring your left shin in front of you. Again, before we move on, take a moment, extend your right leg long. Maybe look over your left shoulder a moment. Maybe bring your gaze over the right. Sitting up tall as you look center, and then slowly coming into your pigeon expression. Again, using your breath to settle into the stretch. Gently press yourself up. Or come up to a seated position this time. Left leg stays in, right leg swings around to the front. Sit bones are down as you inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist over your left leg and then reach out through your heart as you find your fold. Trying to square off your rib cage over your knee. Neck is long. For one more breath in and out. Inhale your arms tall. Left hand down behind your hip and press up onto your left shin. Right arm extends back. Head falls backward. Good. For one more breath in and release down. Knees into your chest. And again, rock and roll a few times. We're coming down onto our back for bridge pose or wheel. We'll take 2 rounds, so you can do one of both. You can do the same thing twice. Your feet are planted under your knees. Arms are long by your hips and really pressing down into your triceps, down into your fingertips. Take a breath in and a breath out. And bridge round 1. Lifting your hips, you can press into your full back bend. Maybe interlace your arms under your low back. Really think about pushing down into your heels, lifting up through your inner thighs. And you're breathing in and out. Good, one more breath in. And very slowly roll your spine down. Take your happy baby. Reaching for the inside of your feet, maybe the back of your knees, pulling your knees on either side of your rib cage. Coming back to center, find your neutral spine, feel your tummy tuck in, heels press down. This is our second and last round of bridge or wheel. As you inhale, press up into your chosen pose for 4 breaths here. In and out. Beautiful for 3. Good, 2. And last one. Very gently roll down. Happy baby once more. Maybe adding some movement side to side. Maybe you're grabbing both sets of big toes with your peace fingers and extending one or both legs straight off to the side. Pulling your knees into your chest. And then dropping the knees over to the right side. You can cross your legs. You can just stack your hips. Shoulders are down. Gaze is up or over your left shoulder. Close your eyes. Relax. Come back to center. Give your body a shake, a rock, legs up the wall, happy baby, whatever you need. Maybe even just a big squeeze. Once you feel your low back pressed down, your spine is neutral. Then take the twist over legs to the left. Shoulders down, head up or over your right shoulder. Make your way back to center. And again, loosen up, let go, shake things out. Maybe rock and roll a few times. We're making our way into our final Savasana, our final few moments of relaxation. We're going to end on our backs. So again, find the position that works for you. Maybe your whole body is long, your feet are down, soles of your feet touch. Your arms can be down by your hips, on your tummy, maybe out to a big V overhead. And immediately you are allowing your body to settle. You're intentionally unclenching your fingertips, relaxing your arms, your shoulders. You're breathing in a little bit deeper to your rib cage, your tummy, your hips. Relaxing your thighs, letting go of tension in your kneecaps, your ankles, your toes. Taking a nice deep swallow and then relaxing your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Unclenching your jaw and furrowing your brow. Finally allowing a natural, neutral breath to come back into your body for a few more minutes. Before you move, take a quick mental scan of your body. And with intentionality, decide if you're ready to move on or if you need to stay still a bit longer. However you're choosing to finish your practice, move mindfully. There's no pressure, there's no competition. It's your body and what you need today. Perhaps you're remaining on your back, or maybe make your way slowly, gently into a seated position with your eyes closed. Taking a nice big inhale through your nose. And open mouth exhale. Again, in and out. One more breath in and away. Namaste.